Hi guys, my name is Kevin Ton and welcome to Crime and Punishment's Sherlock Holmes. So I have played the Sherlock Holmes Devil's Daughter a few months ago, not on the channel, just by myself, and I found it interestingly fun and addictive gameplay. So this game went out free today on the Epic Store and I said to myself, I'm gonna try this. So, okay, in the memory of the Ukrainian Heaven 300, память небесной сотни. Okay, I could actually read this. So those episodes gonna be a little bit more longer because I'm gonna try and do a case per episode, which means this is gonna be like Dr. Joe Watson. This is gonna be like an hour per episode, but less edited, more of a true interesting less edited and more of the true let's play feel for this game. The gameplay is basically pretty simple. You question people, you do some mini games, and then you need to make neuron pathways of your mind palace and solve a case. And there are several outcomes for every case you solve, and those are the same characters as in the Devil's Daughter. Well, getting right into the game, I see. Take cover. So most of the game is point and click basically, but it really is fun.
Holmes, will you stop that?
Please don't get shot in the first 5 minutes.
You are utterly mad.
Let's make the game a little bit more... Okay, now I hear it better. Take cover while he reloads. So this Holmes is also eccentric, as they made them in Elementary and Sherlock.
Is that you, Watson? Yes, of course it is. And you almost killed me.
Nonsense. I was aiming for the vases.
Blindfolded?
Watson, quiet please. I'm trying to concentrate.
He's an eccentric. Confident step, clinking handcuffs, policeman. Knife step avoided, Inspector Lestrade. So this is how he thinks.
What is it this time?
He can
The
see
deductions.
me. Well, here it is, and it's a good one, Mr. Holmes. A gentleman by the name of Peter Carey, also known as Black Peter, has been murdered.
A sailor, most probably.
What happened here?
Oh, Mr. Holmes, how could you?
It's the only exercise I've had all week. A grateful client from Limoges sent me a vase collection this morning. I couldn't think of a better use for it.
You're out of your mind.
I missed 4 out of 10.
Given you were blindfolded, that was very good. Can I have a try?
The hell?
Am I the only sane one here?
I was
I
thinking
suppose
flying
that
rods
Watson is
from
right,
the window.
Inspector. A little brain work would be preferable now. Do please tell us more about Black Peter.
Peter Carey, born in 1845 and 50 years old. An ambitious...
Absolutely
he
love the
achieved much
British accent, I
success
don't know
in
why.
seal and whale hunting
It's
around
weird,
Scandinavia.
it's in some parts
Retired in 1884
even
with a small
ununderstandable,
fortune.
but I absolutely love
He
it.
invested
The
his money in a property
British,
called Woodman's
the
Lea,
Irish accent,
near
I love
Forest
Ireland,
Row
so
in
that's
Sussex.
explain that.
It was where he lived for 6 years and where he was found dead yesterday.
Has the investigation already begun?
Yes and no. In fact, this crime is so mysterious that I would prefer you to join me down there.
Give me half an hour to prepare, Inspector.
You also
Take
need
your
to
time
dress up in
and
this
join me
game,
there.
which is actually
I
pretty
have to
damn
go through the
interesting.
yard first.
They
The many
took
men
every
stuck in
aspect of Sherlock's
What have they
more
done this
modern
time?
life. I did
They
read
robbed
some
a
of the
powder
classic
reserve.
novellas.
I'll meet you at Woodman's
I don't
Lea,
really
Mr. Holmes.
remember them so
I should
much,
have
but
Mrs. Hudson
the
here.
modern
I also have several
iteration of
appointments that I must
Sherlock,
keep this afternoon.
he's
I
kind
shall
of
go
weird
alone
and
then.
eccentric, and they kind of adopted this weirdness inside this game. Casebook is tab, yes, I actually remember all of this. Here we can see all the evidence. This is the documents we can find. Of course, some thingobobbers. The log is new. It wasn't here in the last game. Characters and portraits. This is nothing for yet. And tasks. Investigate the murder of Peter Carey. Inspect the crime scene at Woodman's Lee. Select a suit to wear using your personal wardrobe. You see, this is actually a task. So, because the room is the same as in the other game, where is the most loyal dog in the British Empire? Not here, okay. There are news clips, some encyclopedias, some examination table, analysis table they called it. So this is actually very good representation of a series done right, I think. So this is my room. Makeup table, I don't need makeup, I need wardrobe today. And yeah, let's see, sailor suit. I think this gonna be good for the when I'm trying to infiltrate the sailor company. Casual, black, brown, green. Where is his with the scarf? Light suit, bandit outfit, it's locked yet. Farm outfit locked, morning gown locked. Oh really? Okay, so I can't even wear the unbutton. In the other game, I don't know which one of them. Let's go with gray. Oh no, the gray, yes. I don't know which one of them came first, this one or the Devil's Daughter, but in the Devil's Daughter you get a nice suit with scarf, like Sherlock, the Cumberbatch series wears, which I absolutely love the series.
What a mess! What a terrible mess!
Also, this room is the room of Moriarty's daughter, the one that Sherlock adopts. It's from the next game or the previous game, I don't know. For me it's from the previous game. Although I'm kinda sure that this one before the Devil's Daughter, because it's ended with the girl finding out about her father, and yeah, with the girl finding out about who is her father and Sherlock comforting them. Let's make this. And
Mr. Holmes,
it's
I'm
more an
over here.
RTS.
Come on.
Okay, it's more of a bluish hue. I just changed some settings on my monitor instead of the eye saver that makes every black color very bright. I put it on RTS mode, which gives it a little bit of bluish hue, which I think is good when we're dealing with Britain. Okay, this will give me some clues, but first of all I need to actually examine stuff.
The garden was well maintained.
Yeah, okay. It's very important here to check every corner if you want to make the investigation as good as you can, as well as you can, not as good. And it's not really heavy on graphics or movement or anything, it's more the storytelling. Ah, goddammit. Okay. I usually try to find all of the evidence before I go to talk to people. But you can talk with them again and again, as much as you want.
Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes.
No doubt you've heard of him. I'll wait for you in front of the cabin, Mr. Holmes.
Thank you, Lestrade.
My condolences, Mrs. Carey.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
I would kind of like if they used Cumberbatch likeness for this. Okay, this is where we inspect the character and we need to make assumptions. Some of the stuff are understandable and some is assumptions. And I actually cheated when I played it on my own. Every time I missed an assumption, I just reload the save. But here we're gonna go straight. Let's see. Cameo, okay, it does not give me any kind of options. Birdhouse, okay, not any options. Gardening gloves. Let's see. A journal. Crested teeth. It says a teeth. And let's see. Catholic rosary. Oh, okay. So we got her portrait without any variations, which is actually never happened before. Anything unusual that night?
Madam, can you tell me if you saw or heard anything unusual upon the night of the murder?
At 2 o'clock in the morning, I heard a terrible scream. But I thought nothing of it then. He would scream all the time when he was drunk.
Oh, I'm sorry if you heard some bumps. I kind of knocked inside of the... I knocked my microphone, sorry. Evening before my murder.
Can you please tell me what occurred on the evening of the murder?
Well, Peter got drunk in the evening. He was in such a terrible temper. Usually whenever that happened, he'd stay all night drinking in his cabin before passing out.
Okay.
Do you remember at what time you found your husband's body?
In the morning, at around 7 o'clock.
So he's been
I
attacked
noticed the cabin
5
door was
hours
open,
prior.
but I didn't go in
So
to
he's been
take
dead
him,
for
for
5
I knew
hours
my
at
husband
least.
would
No, not
have
at least,
it.
I think.
At around 10 o'clock, I dared to glance in through the door and... Oh dear.
Yeah, visitors.
Was your husband accustomed to receiving visitors?
Oh no, I don't think so. I mean, he didn't really have many friends. He lived quite an isolated life here, after his retirement.
Okay.
The garden is very large and well maintained. Do you employ someone to look after it?
So this is
It
kind
is
of the
true,
question
it is
I
a
can
lot of
ask
work,
somebody
but my
after I
husband
check
took
the
care of it
whole
himself.
scene, which I tried to do.
You have indeed suffered a great loss, Mrs. Carey. Nevertheless, I believe it will be less of a burden for you soon.
Yes. Life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
Okay.
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh my goodness, but how do you know about that?
How do you know about Plymouth? Pilgrimage, well-kept garden, profile of the victim. Choose the evidence that comforts the statement. So pilgrimage, because those give me nothing.
You undertook a pilgrimage to the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela when you were young. That much is evident from the rosary in your hand. The shortest route for the pilgrim from England to Spain is from
Oh, God
Plymouth.
damn it, who needs me?
I believe that you met Peter Carey as a young sailor there, and you married him soon afterwards.
That is indeed what happened, Mr. Holmes. How
Okay,
extraordinary.
the last part, I don't really think
Thank you,
that
madam.
he has superpowers. The last part is more of a guess, but it's a fair assumption. Let's say like this. Okay, it's not completed because... completed only wear the suit. Dialogues. Oh, this is nice. And we have some profile. Okay, the profile is basically a recap of the things that we learn about. I forgot how I use my spidey sense. It's basically spider sense.
Holmes?
Yes, I am Mr. Holmes. And this game is absolutely riddled with all kinds of mini games. Sometimes not the most... The hell? Okay. Sometimes not the most interesting mini games,
It
but
seems that the garden was well maintained.
sometimes very, very damn interesting. Okay, I'm not gonna slouch. I'm gonna... Wait a second. This is Lestrade.
Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Holmes.
Peter Carey's body is inside the cabin. We took care not to touch anything.
Okay, okay. I actually wonder how investigation looked. Oh. There's some details that the game tells me that I need to see. Footprints, okay. Those are the things you need to find when you try to talk to people.
These footprints appear to be quite large.
So we quite possibly looking for
These footprints appear
evidence
to be
required.
quite
Okay,
large.
I cannot connect the evidence to this. Okay, so we quite possibly looking for a big man. Big in, I mean, a tall man, not big. Okay, let's go see the body. Show me the body. Okay. Can I touch
Peter
her?
Carey's body
Ah,
is
okay.
inside the cabin.
Thanks for telling me.
The door is locked.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Holmes, and I'll open it. I locked it yesterday to ensure that no one should enter the cabin and tamper with the evidence.
Okay, the body is not gonna be there.
Good thinking.
Hello.
What is it, Lestrade?
It seems to me that someone has tried to force it, Mr. Holmes.
Let me see.
There are also some kind of lock-picking mechanism. At least there was a lock-picking mini game. Okay, scratches. This is how it works. This is nothing. Only the scratches.
These scratches are fresh.
Okay, that's what we needed to know.
You're right. Someone tried to force open the door.
I swear these scratches were not here yesterday.
You
A
swear?
mysterious visitor came here last night.
Well, he's not the man for the job. This lock is not a difficult one.
Perhaps he did not have the right tool.
I will have. Unless Lestrade will just open that for me. Yeah. He's bashed it in my fucking face. Oh. That's a pretty gruesome sight.
Terrible way to die.
I think every way to die is a terrible way to die. Okay, there's a map. Let's get some infrared vision. And let's get some... No. Okay. So from Dundee, he sailed all the way to Hammerfest.
Dundee. Hammerfest. It's a whaling map.
It's a whaling map. Whaling. Okay, so we examine the whaling map. Sperm tooth.
Of a sperm whale. Probably from one of Peter Carey's catches.
Let's see if there's anything. Something was removed from the shelf. I actually seen it.
This place is not covered with dust, like the rest of the shelf. An object was taken from here. It was larger than a book. A box or a small chest, perhaps.
Okay, yeah, this is basically the whole game. And I like it. I like the sleuthing part. I actually played all of the Sinking City, the Cthulhu game, which was
The ship's logs is
pretty
the sea
damn interesting.
unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain.
Oh, it was actually a captain. Object of interest, okay. Maybe I should... No? No, okay. Tab, let's see. This is the dialogue. Ah, it's my dialogue. It's actually... I said something and it's recorded. No dialogue. Let's see. This is the evidence. Okay. Nothing in here. No. Okay, nothing. Let's see. He's been a heavy drinker.
Harpoons for hunting whales.
No shit, Sherlock. Boots.
Peter Carey's boots. They look to be a size 8.
Okay, now I can measure them with the footprints.
Old
No.
navigation instruments. Nothing interesting.
That's what you say. I didn't check my infrared vision. Okay. When the thingy shows gray... Interesting. I can't really do anything with this, although I think I should be able. Let's see. Nope. Wait a second. How the hell did I get in the first person? Okay, that's annoying.
The ship's logs of the sea.
Sea unicorn. Okay. He's been drinking with somebody.
Someone drank from this glass recently.
Yes, and the fact that there are two
Someone
glasses.
drank from this glass recently.
Come on, Sherlock, use your noggin. There are two glasses. Tobacco pouch.
The initials PC have been crudely burned. A sailor's work.
PC or RS in Russian. Okay, let's see if there's anything. Just tobacco.
This aroma is familiar, but to recognize it, I must construct my associations in one picture.
So yeah, this is the example of a mini game. Not all mini games are exciting, I must say. I see some ship, some vessel, but no. And as you see, I can always skip the game. They don't force you to complete all the mini games to complete. Oh, I can actually move those. I didn't know. Oh, this is. So this can go only this, like this, and like this. Okay. I think this is good. It's kind of constructing a ship, and then I move this one like this. Yes.
Yes. This is a coarse tobacco, quite strong and very popular among sailors.
Okay, so there was a sailor with him.
Rum, a sailor's drink. It seems that Captain Carey was enjoying a drink before he met his death.
And probably not alone, if you consider that there are two glasses on the table. Come on, Sherlock. It's elementary, my friend.
The Sea Unicorn. She was the ship that Peter Carey commanded.
Actually, always wondered why they call ships a she. Okay, notebook.
The
Red
pattern
blood.
of the blood stain indicates that the notebook was not lying on the floor prior to the crime.
Oh, really?
But it was dropped into the pool of blood after the death of Peter Carey.
Oh, interesting.
JHN are probably the initials of the owner of this notebook.
Okay. Nothing in here. Let's open it.
These abbreviations mean something, but what?
I think those are coordinates. Okay, so this is an evidence we can later check in our analyzing.
This blood is from the pool underneath the dead body.
In the analyze table.
This wooden handle is plain and solid. Peter Carey tried to defend himself with this knife, but he did not succeed.
No shit, Sherlock. I'm gonna say this a lot. Okay. So the B button, it's some of the things I
Peter Carey
understood,
was impaled to the wall
and I got
by
to
a
some
wheeling
points of investigation. Okay.
Peter Carey was fully dressed. He was not caught by surprise. It is possible that he knew his murderer.
Or maybe he was drunk as a fucking sailor.
This man is in his 50s, yet he still looks quite strong.
And he just slept in his robes.
The weapon fully penetrated the body. The force of the blow was immense.
Yes, so the assailant was a really big guy. So now, okay, let's see our mind palace. Okay, so no Gardner gives me nothing. Notebook color, leather notebook with the initials said with blood, which indicates that it dropped in the pool. Okay, break-in attempt. So this and this. Yes, they gave me the clue that says an ambush must be made tonight to see if the break will attempt will be repeated. Ah, so this is a task we got actually. This is interesting.
Was here yesterday. They attempted to force the door to gain entry.
Yeah. Okay, let's go for B because I think there are more. More clues. Okay, pin to the wall, break-in attempt. Okay, okay. This is actually the easiest way to just see if those are connect. As you can see, nothing is connecting. So I need to get more. I need to get more evidence. And right now I want to. Before I talk with Lestrade about the ambush, I want to check the footsteps with the foot. Yes. Oh.
These boots don't
Quite
match the
smaller,
footprints.
quite smaller, yes. The L&D is a big bloke. So if somebody is skinny and slim, more evidence required? Are you fucking kidding me? Do I need to find more boots? If the assailant is skinny and slim, not assailant, the man that will try undoubtedly to break again, so we need to rule him out as not. Rule him out of the suspect list. So I don't see any more boots in here. Maybe we get some new conversation points with her because now we studied the room.
Is this your husband's tobacco pouch?
Oh,
I'm not sure. It might be, but he hadn't smoked in a very long time.
sorry. Which means that somebody actually
Your
visited him.
husband's private papers. Do you know where they are?
There was a small tin box, barely larger than a book. He kept his papers there. It should be somewhere in his cabin.
It's missing.
Thank you, madam.
So that's something else I got.
Mr. Holmes?
And I don't think there's anything left actually in here, so let's go talk with Lestrade. I don't see any more indicators. Let's see if I actually. It says object of interest, but I can't really. I can't really seem to highlight it or check it, which is quite weird. But I guess it means that there is nothing left to check in here. And oh, I forgot, maybe I need to check around the house. Nothing. Okay, let's go talk with Lestrade.
Well, Mr. Holmes, what do you think?
I think that we are lucky
And why is that?
because of last night's attempted break-in.
Oof, you've lost me.
You lost me.
It is very probable that whoever came here hoped to find the door open. They tried to force it with a knife blade, but they failed. What will they do? Why, return tonight, when they will be better prepared.
Aha! So what do you propose?
Will an
We shall
ambush.
remain on the outside, near the window, where we stand the best chance of catching sight of our visitor. Well, gentlemen, ready your pistols. We have a long night ahead of us.
And there are some things in this game that involve shooting, fighting. Okay, now again, I don't know why it says here
These footprints.
if I cannot check anything else with this, but I think we're gonna go back to the crime scene. So, wait, sorry, the best thing to check is our task. Organize an ambush with Lestrade, the mistress, and the finish what is planned. Okay, I got some stuff, okay. Okay. Let's see if there are new things to consider. Oh, they're new. Don't smoke your pin to the wall, break-in attempt. Missing tin box, no? Okay. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna chase it. Okay, make an ambush. And how do we do this? Do I need to...
Mr. Holmes?
Yes, it's me. Okay, let's see if I can talk with Lestrade again just to make an ambush. Or maybe I need to talk with the wife.
We need to find a good place for an ambush.
Ah,
It's behind the
okay.
hills.
I've been given the idea. No way, we're gonna hide behind the place. where the people are
This
going
looks like
to
the perfect hiding
break
place.
in. No shit, Lestrade. The fate of Black Peter. Missed an important phrase or dialogue. You can something something. Yes. Okay.
Shh. Did you hear that?
He heard you. You fucking a-hole. Why are you talking so loud? Okay, so this is not the assailant. Look at how small he is actually.
There's someone there. I'm gonna collar him.
I'll be right behind you.
Why should you?
Police! Hold it right there.
Hop, 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 hop. Maybe he'll try to run. No, he's not. He is in front of the pistol.
All right, my fine fellow. Who are you and what are you doing here?
You're detectives, I suppose. You imagine that I'm connected with the death of Captain Carey. I assure you I'm innocent.
I see a very calloused hand.
And what are you doing in his cabin?
Shall I tell you? You came to retrieve what you had lost after killing Peter Carey, but we were here waiting for you.
What is your name?
John Hopley Nelligan, but I didn't...
You
J-chan.
deny that you came here yesterday?
No, but I... Yes, it's just that I couldn't...
I'm tired of this. Off we go to the yard.
Okay, another
Tomorrow,
big part.
see that you're
We
put in front
can
of the
be in
judge.
the Scotland Yard and we
What?
can talk with
But you
everybody.
can't. I'm not... It's a terrible mistake.
Of course it's a mistake.
You can explain
Look at
all
him,
that to
he's
the
so
judge.
fucking small.
You're coming with me to the yard.
To the yard.
But
In light of recent events, it seems evident
Wait a second,
your
is
coming here
Scotland
was
Yard
unnecessary. All
Called
the
Scotland
same,
Yard because
I'm very
Scotland is
grateful
the
to
yard
you,
of
Mr.
the
Holmes.
of Great
You are
Britain.
welcome, Inspector.
Like the backyards.
But please don't be too hard
This
on
is
the young
interesting.
fella.
Never
I
thought
would
about
like to
it.
question him tomorrow morning.
Very, very interesting. Okay, while we're driving. So we're going to the yards. And we met with a new person, which we know nothing about yet, but I guess this will be this one with the hat. Ooh, they're quite a lot of people. I don't know if they are all... I don't know if they're all from this case. I'm doubting that. Okay, so this place also the same. They did reuse all the models. Oh my god, somebody just teleported inside him.
Can I help you?
Good morning, Constable. I would like to speak to the fellow who was arrested at Woodman's Lee last night.
Ah, the young man. He's waiting in the interrogation room. You can go straight through. His belongings are held in the evidence room.
Thank you.
Okay, so first I should go to the evidence room, search everything I can understand. I can never go up there.
Mr.
It's
Holmes?
annoying. So the first evidence room is in here. It's amazing that I know the place without even playing the game. This game at least. So let's see.
These are the suspect's belongings.
Okay, so this is the thingy we found.
on Peter Carey's
Yes.
cabin floor. These abbreviations mean something, but what?
Okay. There's nothing in here, okay.
A pocket knife. It was used to force the door of Peter Carey's cabin.
Okay. Ring, there's something inside that. From our Dawson to my friend and partner.
And partner, 1883. From R. Dawson.
Really?
To my friend, Dawson. I've seen this name before. Perhaps my archive holds the answer.
This is the next step. We go to the archive to find a clue.
A handkerchief with the initials JHN.
Okay. So now we're gonna go and investigate the dude. let's see what else we need to do. Interrogate the murder. Okay, so I need to interrogate him. Sometimes the body of the murdered person will be lying in this cot and you can actually examine it more thoroughly. But I guess this time they left it in the yard, which is kind of weird. And this is stuff room. I don't know what the hell this is. This should be the room of Lestrade, yes. And those are the cells. They go from here to here if there are more than one.
Mr. Holmes?
Yes, I am Mr. Holmes. Okay, John Nilligan? Nalligan? Oh, first of all, portrait, please. Okay. Shabby cap. I guess wealth status. I'm going forwards. Not back. I'm going backwards, not forwards. Patch. Yes, this is about his wealth status. Expensive fabric. One suit that he patched. Elaborate buttons. Again, one expensive suit that he patched. Short sleeves. This is not his suit. Callous. He is a hard worker. Scars. Okay, I'm pretty sure that this is the game before the Devil's Daughter because they're not giving me chances. They're just giving me a thin neck. They're just giving me the traits. Okay. Notebook.
Does this notebook belong to you?
Yes. But where did you find it? I did not know... I thought I'd lost it at the hotel.
What do these abbreviations mean?
Hotel.
Oh, no, I beg you, I can't. If I told you, it would only make things worse.
But I will find out eventually, Mr. Nelligan.
Nelligan. Sea knife.
The sea knife was found near Carey's body. Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, did Mr. Carey try to defend himself or to attack you with it?
I don't know. I didn't kill anyone.
So his notebook was stolen.
The police seized this valuable ring from you. Whose is it?
I didn't steal it from anyone. It has always belonged to me.
Profile of the victim, sharp knife, rings engraving, father's jacket, tobacco pouch. I think this is about his father's jacket. What we have? Dialogue. A heavy gold drink with inscription from R. Dawson to my friend and partner. GHN. Okay, rings engraving.
The ring's date of engraving is many years ago. You would have been a child then, hardly in any position to receive such an item from a partner.
Which means it's inheritance.
So, Mr. Nelligan, who is the true owner of the ring?
The ring is mine.
Maybe?
No, Mr. Nelligan. I believe that the ring had belonged to your father.
Oh, but how do you know?
Yes, okay. I'm
The
smart.
jacket you are wearing is made of an expensive fabric that only a man of exceptional wealth could afford. You do not seem to me to be a rich man, Mr. Nelligan. Furthermore, the garment is ill-fitting. It is quite clear that it belonged to someone else. Most probably your
Again,
father.
most probably, and he
With your
just had a
father
very
gone
lucky
and taking
guess.
with him the family's wealth, as a little boy you had to find yourself a manual job, and it was most probably cleaning fish. You cut your hands often while working. I can tell from the scars.
I'm speechless, Mr. Holmes. It all happened exactly as you say.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm amazing.
Well,
You
I
can
will
now
see you soon,
suck
young
my
man.
ass. Okay.
Please, let me...
I won't let you go. Okay. Oh, ga. Stop it. Okay. Peter Carey, a non-smoker. Nelligan notebook, missing tin box, pin to the wall, breaking attempts with actions. No. No. Breaking on taps, with actions, notebook. Ah, okay. So let's see. Retrieving the notebook. The breaking attempt were made in order to recover a notebook that has been lying in a pool of victim's blood. This proves the guilt of a person who made these attempts. Not really. This is very circumstantial, actually. Into the wall, swift actions. Yes. We need to find out whether an unskilled and untrained man could use harpoon well enough to kill by fully piercing a body. No, there is no possible.
Reconstruction. I'm sure that Watson would be happy to oblige.
Never did a reconstruction before in these games. Okay, let's see if there are more. No. 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 Okay. Everything that we needed to do has been done, and I need to go and talk with Watson. So for this, let's see just if we strut back. Sometimes he has things to say. Okay. We just go over here. Nothing, nothing, nothing. And let's go back to Baker Street. We need to go to Baker Street to check our archives about this Dawson dude. And I think this is gonna be about marine biology or whale hunting. Pretty much whale hunting. I don't think marine biology has nothing to do with this. It's marine hunting. Okay. Research for Dawson. Ah, I don't like it. They give me too much clues. But okay. Okay.
This is where I keep my post. This is where I keep my
After
post.
you finish every case, you're gonna get a letter from the Okay, read the engraving. A heavy gold ring and inscription from R. Dawson to my friend and partner. Okay, so we have chemistry. No. Poison toxics. No. Wound and injuries. No. Criminalistic. Anthropometry. Fingerprints. New methods. Preserving footprints. This is interesting.
That is not the one I need.
God damn it.
That is not the one I need.
Material arts, boxing, sedating, kill. 3 steps to surviving waterfall. Ah, this is a chick reference. I actually like it for the extract waterfall story. Barista can fighting system. Marquess of Queensberry rules. Marks and symbols. The Divine Syndicate. Religious symbols. Skull and crossbones. London garden supplies.
That is not
really?
the one
No?
I need. That is not
okay. Maybe in the newspaper. 1883. Yes, okay. First electric railway opens. The Bankruptcy Act. Finian condemned for murder. Dawson and Neeligan are bankrupt. Here it is. Dawson and Neeligan Investments Fund bankrupt. Neeligan missing. The Dawson and Neeligan Investment Fund, a regional banking institution based in Cornwall, has declared bankruptcy as a result of heavy losses in its loan portfolio and has accordingly been assigned for liquidation. It was the 23rd largest bank in Britain, and its bankruptcy was the second largest on record. The liquidation of company is a pure catastrophe for many Cornwall families. So I think somebody who got busted by the liquidation of the bank killed him because he was... Oh no, maybe the victim was the victim of the bank liquidation also. Joshua Neeligan, one of the bankers, has since mysteriously disappeared. He was last seen aboard his yacht preparing for departure to Norway. Oh, he departed with that captain. Okay. Neeligan is wanted both by the police and his creditors.
Here it is.
Okay. Okay.
Now I begin to understand that young man's story, but I am still unclear as to what connects him with the murder. It is time to ask him.
Okay, first of all, we're gonna do the reconstruction. Okay, nice. This is the document. Okay. First of all, we're gonna do reconstruction, and we. Oh, here's Toby, the best smell.
Brave Toby. The best nose in the British Empire.
This is even the same line he says. Ew. I've been scarred for life. What the hell is this? Okay. Oh, wait a second. Is her action gonna change? She's gonna scream and show me the middle finger or something? No. Holmes, you're a pervy, filthy man. Filthy man! Let's see if there's anything to analyze.
My analysis table. It is useful for my work.
No shit, Sherlock.
A spot of whaling, Watson. Would you care to take part?
Serious?
No.
He is
But we do
actually
need to
tormenting
clarify what
Watson
happened
in
on
every
Black
single
Peter's
way
murder.
he can. I don't like
A
this.
reenactment, then? Is something bothering you?
The sailor's knife, Watson. Why was it on the floor?
Peter Carey attempted to defend himself?
It is possible. But if that is the case, then it alters many things.
I don't quite follow you.
Tell me, my friend,
my
what is the
ass
animal
hurts
closest
from the
to man,
seat. I need a new
morphologically,
chair.
I mean?
Ah, I see what you're getting at, Holmes. You asked me that once before. On the Ripper case, I believe. Do you want to slit some more pigs' throats?
I did the Ripper
No.
case. This is
Thank
interesting.
goodness for that.
I wish to impale one with a harpoon.
Wonderful.
Watson,
Ah,
let us pay a visit to our butcher
I'm
friend in
sorry
Whitechapel.
for you.
We require the carcass of a well-fed pig.
And the harpoon?
One of the harpoons on the wall of Black Peter's cabin should do quite nicely.
This is evidence tampering. You cannot do this, but okay. Let's go to the
I
Whitechapel
meant to take a
butcher.
harpoon with
Okay, so let's go first to Woodsom Lee. Deductions. Is there anything new? Nothing new. Okay. Okay, the footprints are still here. Yes. Okay, nobody have touched the footprints. The body has been moved. Thank God for that.
That should do it. Now I am ready for the experiment.
Yes, now I can kill people with my harpoon. Oh, let's see what the hell am I doing. Now I need to go to Whitechapel Butcher. Yes, he reads a lot. He's a very smart and kind man. Is there anything to actually learn about the butcher, or I trust in him because he's my friend?
Well, here we are in the preparation room. I can't say that I like the smell of it much. What do you intend to do?
You're
To
you're
indulge
such a
myself in
sissy.
little experiment. The challenge of
Morgan
lancing a pig's
Freeman did you
carcass
so
with
much
a heavy
better.
harpoon.
Martin Freeman, I'm sorry, not Morgan
A
Freeman.
little experiment?
Stand aside, Watson. This might be dangerous. I am not well practiced in this exercise. Yet.
Holmes, you should aim for the mark in order to perform the most reliable test.
No shit, Watson. No. That is annoying. Ha! Straight to the middle. Almost.
This is the best possible result that I could get. Do you see, Watson? Throwing a harpoon and pinning a man to a wall requires either exceptional strength and training or diabolical luck.
If it was luck,
Wait a
then
second,
it was
that-
a chance in 1,000 that night.
That was
Well,
not
yes.
a good
Let us
throw.
leave now.
All right.
I
But before we go,
basically got
I
it.
suppose I'll have to pay for all these carcasses you've happily mangled.
Very well, but please hurry.
Of course.
A little bitch. Can I try this again? No? But look at my throw, that was pretty damn good. And I won't call myself lucky. Let's go to the yard to talk with our newfound friend. Something. I already forgot his names. I'm such rubbish with names. I am really bad with names. Faces, never forget. Names, god damn. Let's see, is there anything new in here? Sometimes it can be
These are the
updated.
suspect's belongings. A handkerchief with the initials JHN.
Okay, this is the Nilligan dude. I still don't have the cipher for those credentials. I think those are coordinates.
Locked.
Body, nothing here? No, body maybe went. Oh. When you don't need to examine the body, I guess they won't show it. Dawson and Nelligan.
I have heard the story of Dawson and Nelligan, the West Country bankers.
Yes, Joshua Nelligan was my father.
I am aware that it had a bad ending. When the bank failed, it ruined half the families of Cornwall, whereupon Joshua Nelligan disappeared.
Cornwall.
My
The
father
map
was
says
under
Dundee, not
extraordinary
Cornwall.
pressure. Dawson had retired. I was only 10 years of age at the time, but it was still old enough to feel the shame that
Tender
befell our
10 years
family.
of age.
My father was convinced that he could pay off all his debts if the creditors gave him time. He set sail for Hammerfest in Norway in his small yacht, just a few days before an arrest warrant was issued. He left my mother a list of the securities he was taking. No word was ever heard from him again. We believe that his vessel went down, taking with it everyone and everything on board.
Thank you for the story, Mr.
But
Nelligan.
he took
At
the yacht
last,
of
we are making some
the
progress.
victim.
Interesting. Joshua Nelligan and Peter Carey were both at sea in Norway. There is definitely some connection between Peter Carey and Joshua Nelligan's disappearance.
How the hell is this light working? I'm confused. Okay. Let's continue. Let's see what the hell is the fortune tells. The harpoon, having sharp harpoon, the same harpoon. Yes, okay. Investigate more. Okay. Johnny Legend seems not to be a usual thief. What is his role in all that? Ship logs of the year might be ship logs, which means I need to go to the cabin and see the ship logs of 1883. And yes, this is basically how this game looks. Oh, sorry. Okay. Some of the facts may be interpreted differently. You can always change the picture of crime by choosing. Yes, this is one of the places. Okay. A feat of strength. It requires a much greater strength than that of the average man to be able to pierce a man's chest with a harpoon all the way through to the wall. A degree of skill would not most likely be necessary. Two men in cooperation might achieve the same result. Lucky throw. There's a remote possibility. Yeah. Sherlock says that after considering every possibility, the last option, even remotely feasible, must be the right one. Something like this.
1883. That's the one I need.
Okay, let me read it.
This is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn. Log notes for July. Nothing special. Log notes for June. Nothing unusual. Log notes for August. These pages have been torn away. Canadian Pacific Railway, CPR. A torn piece from a bond certificate. I have seen this abbreviation somewhere very recently.
Yes.
There are 3 ways of discovering what happened in August of 1883 aboard the Sea Unicorn. The first 2 of these will require speaking with a dead man. The last would be to locate vital witnesses, the sailors involved in this whale hunt campaign.
Okay, the CP was one of the evidence, if I'm not mistaken. The chewing tobacco. No. There was CPR. And this is... No, sorry. And this is... not really. Okay. Might be help to find the crew of this unicorn. We should be somewhere at Baker Street. Wiggins is the Wiggins is the small orphan boy, which we sometimes employ as our snitch. Let's see if there are new connections. Nope. Yeah, nothing. We should be arriving by now. Not really. Oh, it takes some time.
Something new, Watson. I have the list of sailors who were aboard the Sea Unicorn. We shall soon learn what happened to Nelligan's father. I have only to find them. Let us hope they are still working at the harbour.
I think that if you pretend you're from Scotland Yard...
I doubt it, Watson.
No.
And really, I would prefer that all of this remains quiet for now. But I have another solution. I'll call in the specialist.
Specialist.
And who might they be?
The kids
secret
from Baker
police
Street.
division of Baker Street.
Ah, you mean young Wiggins and his gang?
Yes.
Yeah. There's
Believe
actually a
me,
book
you'll
series
receive
called
more useful assistance from these little
The
actions
Gang of Baker
than from a
Street.
dozen yard
Should be. It's like an introduction of to
Those
Sherlock
children are
Holmes
everywhere. They see and hear
by
everything,
telling
and
stories
they're
about
cunning.
Higgins and his
All they
gang.
lack
Should
is
be very, very
organization.
interesting.
I'll sign
Never read them.
How will you do
Found
that?
out about them
There is
quite
always a
recently,
watch
but
beneath our window.
maybe one day I
have
will
only
get
to
to
call
them.
him.
Okay. Maybe like this. Oh, come on.
My analysis table.
My analysis. Maybe I could wear a sailor disguise. I want to play dress up. Grey suit, green suit, brown suit, black suit, casual. No, I cannot. Light suit. Let's go to grey suit again. I liked it with the swanky red vest. Okay. Wait a second. I cannot go out. Okay, this game is definitely before the daughter. How do I call the gang? This is interesting. Because you can go to the streets. You can go to the streets in the next game. How the frickin' frack? Oh, this is Watson's office. I'm sorry. I lost. I don't know what to do. What the hell?
Watson, I need Wiggins. Is he anywhere nearby?
He's right across the street. You can give him a sign from the window.
Ah, really? Ah, that's not interesting. I love to be able to go down.
Wiggins, could you come upstairs, please?
Same character model.
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Mr. Holmes?
Wiggins, I need you to track down certain people for me. I'll give you a list. You can read, can't you?
Big Oliver from our gang. He can, because his father is the coachman of a famous lawyer.
Fascinating. Here is the list of
Oh,
sailors.
come on, don't you be a dick.
Sailors?
He works for
Easy.
you.
Just gotta look where the rum and the red lights are.
Oh, he's talking about prostitutes.
Sorry to trouble you, Mr. Holmes, but the inspector asks that you come to the station as soon as possible.
Thank you.
Will do.
I'll be there shortly.
Will do. Some of the missions you can play as Wiggins. Lestrade. Okay. Again, I'm talking from the standpoint of the newest game. Maybe it's not still implemented in this one. Which quite... I don't know. I would like it to be implemented, but not... not a necessity. Constable, how are you?
Mr. Holmes, I'm glad to see you.
As always. What happened?
We have a new suspect, Liam Hurtley. I'm thinking that this case will be resolved very quickly now.
Interesting. Pray tell.
Well, the constable that I left at Woodman's Lee noticed a suspicious individual prowling around during the night.
Do you have him here?
Of course.
Yes. He refuses to speak with us, but we'll make him talk.
You're talking about
Let's hope so.
Tortura.
Oh, yes, and one more
which
thing.
means torture in
The constable
Spanish.
told me that at the time of his arrest, the fellow was writing a letter.
Do you have it?
Of course. It's in the evidence room, at your disposal. Admit that for once, Mr. Holmes, Scotland Yard is a step ahead of you, eh?
Never.
Breathtaking.
He's such a dick, I love it. Not that I love dicks.
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
I love people in games that act like dick because they're so much smarter.
These
Big
are the suspect's
boots,
belongings.
big boots, big boots.
Liam Hurtley's old boots. They're a size 9.5.
And I'm size 13. I actually am size 13.
Stains are fresh. They can be removed with the proper chemicals.
Yay, okay.
A pen. Nothing unusual about it.
Okay. I actually am size 13. I have a quite large feet. Also, I'm 6'1", so I'm quite tall, at least for Israel. So yeah, a big man, a big hot shot. Black, bold, and beautiful. Okay, recover Hurtley's
I
notes.
need
So
to prepare a chemical agent that is capable of removing fresh ink. For this purpose, the chemicals from the flasks should be combined in a certain order to perform a chain reaction.
the fuck?
First condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second condition,
Okay.
orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
Which means those are the last ones, which means blue, yes, blue, green, orange, colorless. That's actually easy. Blue. Bleu. Sacre bleu. Green. Orange. Orange. Color.
No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning again.
I cannot use 2 oranges. Okay. So I need to do blue, green, blue, orange, white. Yes. That means that the second orange will also be third after blue. Yes. I am a genius! Blue, green. Sacre bleu. Orange. Colorless. Come on. Orange. It was third after blue and colorless. I am a genius. Nice.
Done. Now I can proceed.
Kind of arbitrary, I think, but okay. No, not arbitrary.
Let
I
us
don't
see
know.
if the content of this letter sheds a little light upon the mystery.
Did as you ask and hit them well, but I beg you to reconsider. I own and remember your word. I have done nothing dishonorable from which you me. God damn it! I did just ask and hit them well, but I beg you to reconsider. I swear and Remember your vows. I have done nothing dishonorable for which you fucked me. Okay. So okay. We did this. Now we can go over here and place the boot on the mat, that which will prove that his fat feet are the one that left those sexy footprints. Yeah, I say that. Why? Because I am quite stupid. I am a halaputa. Oh, perfect.
These boots match the footprints exactly.
Yes, okay, now you need to check with the soles if the soles patterns are matching, stuff like this. Okay. And no, really? No. Okay, at least I got one right. Unexplained presence. Liam Hurtley boot matches the footprints at Woodman's Lee, thus proving that he was there. Judith Carey denies that he was their gardener. I never asked her about this, which means that I should actually talk to her about this. I think I just, jumped few steps because I'm so fucking smart. Also, she's been sitting here all day.
Who could do such a thing?
You're gonna have hemorrhoids. Okay, now we can go back to the Scotland Yard. Ah, he's reading the case book. I thought he's just reading, I don't know, Mary Poppins or something. He is probably he is properly British. Nothing new in here. Staff room doesn't interest me. Let's go talk to Lestrade.
How is the investigation
Nothing.
going?
Okay.
Mr. Holmes?
Shapes
Do you
of
have any idea who the
noses.
murderer is yet?
It's been here the first game. The game I played previously also. God damn it. Liam
Please
Hurtley.
escort this suspect for interrogation.
And do it by holding on his penis.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I would like to ask you a few questions.
I would like to
I've already
axe
told
you,
the
and then you
police
just
I've nothing to
stab
say.
them with a battle
And
axe.
you're not even part of the police.
Precisely, and considering your situation, it might be wise to speak with someone who is, shall we say, rather more neutral. You are a suspect in a murder case.
I know. Inspector Lestrade told me. It's ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Could you at least tell me who you
I'm not a
are
Boggart.
and exactly
Boggart.
what happened that you should be brought
I'm not
here?
a Boggart. Don't use that spell
My
on
name
me.
is Liam Hurtley. That I can tell you.
Shh.
But you're not getting any more than that.
Not
Well,
punch you in the knuckle.
we shall see.
Portrait. Always go backwards. It's easier for me to press with my ring finger. Ooh, scar. Handkerchief with crested teeth. Ooh! Crested teeth is the same as the notebook of the old lady. Plant remains. He is the gardener. He's been plowing something or somebody. Woodsman's Lee.
Tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what were you doing at Woodman's Lee?
Woodman's Lee? I've never been there.
Tobacco pouch, well-kept garden, Hurtley's boot match.
The second pair of boots that you had with you when you were arrested perfectly match the footprints found near the cabin where Peter Carey was murdered.
Footprints? That's your proof? How many men have boots like mine?
That's
That
actually what I was
doesn't
about
make
to say.
me a
There's so
murderer.
much more things than just the footprints to indicate somebody of
Now
murder.
that your presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
I don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
Tobacco pouch, well-kept gardens, boot match, gardener, ring engraving. Gardener.
Because you are the gardener at Woodman's Lee.
I'm not. How did you...
Come on, you just
I
increment
observed your
yourself.
hands. They told me that you work with the earth. Small fragments of plants snagged to your trousers indicate that you are
Trousers.
mowing very recently.
Pantaloons.
But the most obvious clue presented itself in the bird embroidered on your handkerchief. A crested tit, if I'm not mistaken.
Tits.
All right, you got me. Yes, I am a gardener, and I went there to get my tools.
I don't believe you, Mr. Crested Tit.
So tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what did you hide?
Hide? What are you talking about?
Well-kept gardener, Harley's letter.
I did as you asked and hid them well. Should I continue?
My letter? But the ink? That's impossible.
A touch of chemistry, nothing special.
Well,
Magic.
you're a smart one. But it's nothing. If you want to know, I was referring to my tools. It was to do with my work, see?
I will check that, Mr. Hurtley.
Oh, really? How will I check
That's
that?
all for now. Hurtley's stories are false leads, but now I know one thing for certain. I must examine the site where the garden tools are kept at Woodman's
Oh,
Lee.
it's
What am I doing?
I have done nothing wrong. Let's go to Woodman's Lee and on the way check the casebook because nothing. It's all farce. I got the hiccups. Because I had a big breakfast, lunch, dinner, something. So the tools are gonna be here or in the tool shed. Not here. This is the barrel of wines. The barrels of wine. Oh, can I talk her about the gardener, which plows her?
Does the name Liam Hurtley mean anything to you?
No, I don't know anyone by that name.
He plows you.
Madam, we have information that the valuable stolen papers are hidden amongst the garden tools here at Woodman's Lee. We need to find them.
Oh my. Our tools are kept inside the shed that's right behind me. Here is the key to open it.
Oh my.
Thank you,
Oh
madam.
my. Okay. Let's keep on moving. Let's get down to
Let's see what
business.
could be hidden
To
here.
defeat something. Okay. Use my spidey sense. Take number 2. Shade 4 wooden planks are loosened. Ill-fitting planks. Bah-ha-ha-ha-ha. I found you. I like hit them well. Oh. And of course he has a decoder ring as his lock.
Let's see what is in this box.
Oh wow. The hell? Oh, that's an interesting one. Okay. So this is the only one that can go here. Now I should find something that goes here. Okay. Awesome. That was a cool one. That was a cool one. Bunch of letters from the whore of the wife he
Bundle of
has.
letters in a woman's hand with the Carey family monogram.
I knew
Hurtley
it.
and Mrs. Carey were in a relationship. That is interesting.
Sorry guys, my mic stand is loose as a goose. Liam, my dear, you have been so good to me all this time that I have known you. You've been plowing me like the garden. I can describe his feelings, butt ache, But I suppose that they are sinful and no good can come from them. Yeah, a major butt ache. I fear that might happen. I fear going against God. I thank you for your care, but I cannot leave the man with whom I have been bound by God. God doesn't care about this. It is His divine will, and thus my husband is the cross that I must bear. He makes my life a living hell, a living hell. But bruises fade, and you must not. So this was a love quarrel. Interesting. So he's been hitting the missus. He's been hitting the gym and then hitting the wife.
Madam, I am aware of your affinity with Liam Hurtley.
What are you talking about?
I don't know what the hell has happened with my very, very bad stool, but... One second, guys. I strongly need a new stool. Okay. Pilgrimage, romantic correspondence, outline in the dust, Hurley's letter, tobacco pouch, correspondence.
Mrs. Carey, we found your letters.
My letters? I asked Liam to return them to me. I wanted to burn them.
Why did Mr. Hurtley put them inside the garden shed?
I don't know. I wanted them back, but I couldn't see him, not after what happened.
What happened?
Well, here they are.
Oh, this is terrible. Terrible. Liam, how could he? After what he has done.
You believe that he killed your husband?
No, I do not know. I do not know. Leave me alone, please.
Please. Okay.
Thank you, madam. I wonder if Wiggins has managed to find any sailors.
Which means that I'm going to drive to the Baker Strait. And while I do this, I'm gonna read my book. Missing team box, Judith. Oh, really? Okay. Desperate jealousy. Liam Hurtley loved Judith Carey so desperately that his jealousy could have provoked him to commit murder. Ooh, new pathways. But before, let's see if there's anything in here. Nope. Oh. Ooh, yes, another one. Oh, harmless flirting. It was been confirmed that Liam Hurtley was flirting with Peter Carey's wife and even fell in love, but did not go beyond an affectionate but harmless letters and words. So this is where you need to choose what you believe. I still cannot believe that the boy could have thrusted the thing through the sailor. But it's still kind of connected to the bank, but I would think that it's more... Okay, let's start with the harmless flirting, which give us Hurley's motive. Liam Hurley's relationship with Judith Carey gave him motive for killing Peters. Hurley's innocence. Hurley's presence at Woodlands End on the night of the murder is explained by his affection towards Judith Carey and the fact that he's worked there as a gardener, but... okay, he is a gardener, so he is innocent. Feat of strength or lucky throw. This is interesting. Okay, we need to keep solving this mystery. Okay. Okay. We will gather
Mr.
all.
Holmes, we found the sailors from that list you gave us.
Are you,
Well
you ugly
done,
bastard?
Wiggins. Let me see.
Let me see. Sailor, huntsman.
This is interesting. Let us review the other sailors now. This is interesting. Let us review the other sailors now. This man is a harpooner, and his initials are PC, the same initials found on the tobacco pouch.
Okay, so he
Wiggins,
is innocent.
could you gather some information on one of the sailors that you found? His name is Patrick Cairns.
Karen, sometime later. Give me something to
We
do.
found Patrick Cairns.
Good job, Wiggins. Where is
That's
he?
better than the
He
CIA.
lives in a small furnished dump of a room, but he's always at the Sea Witch pub, where he does arm wrestles for money and drinks.
Excellent.
That
Here is
sounds
your
like a
reward.
good life
2
to me.
guineas.
Thank you, sir.
He paid him with beer, with a Guinness. Yes. Getting a new thread. Check Patrick's Cairns. Okay, so this is my new mission.
If I wish to speak to Cairns without alarming him, I had better dress as a sailor.
Yay! I can dress. Let's play dress up. Okay, let's see. No. Sailor outfit.
Now I can approach Cairns.
Why the hell the
and see
sailors
if he
look so weird?
recognizes the pouch.
Okay. Sea Witch Pub. There was another one I didn't read aloud. Ah, Feat of Strength and Lucky Throw. I still think that was a Feat of Strength. I really do. I don't want to condemn a little boy who lost everything to jail, but if I need, I shall and will. Ah, this is the eavesdropping game, I remember this one. We need to find someone who arm wrestles for money. I guess this is gonna be him. I even know. No, he's dropping. I'm just gonna arm wrestle him. Oh, that sounds
Hello
bad.
there. Are you Cairns?
Courage.
We've heard all about the gambling on our wrestling here. You seem like the likely sort, and I'm up for it.
You're up for
A
it.
start at 10 shillings.
Suits me.
So it's me. Okay, that was one hell of an accent. Follow Patrick's current facial expressions to understand his move. Push, restrain, idle, and plan your counter strategy. Pay attention to your stamina. Okay. I'm gonna lose. I don't understand the thing about the face. Oh, I see. When he makes the puppy face, I can kick his ass. No. It's quite easy. I just need to wait for him to do the puppy face and then... Oh, wait. Puppy face! Wait. Puppy face! No, not puppy face. Puppy face! I actually never skipped. Ah, almost done this. Puppy face. Do the puppy face. Ah! This is annoying. Puppy face! No. Restrain him. Restrain the bastard. Restrain. Puppy face! No. Ah! Ah! Oh, how strong am I?
You were lucky. I wasn't focused. Let's go again.
Wasn't focused. Okay, golden earring will be the first one. Again, I go backwards. What the hell is with me? Barf on his shoes. Swanky sweater. Strong hands, which means that he can throw stuff. Yellow nails, which means that he's sick or an alcoholic. Seller's tattoo, which means that he loves sheeps. Really? Let's
I'm ready
continue.
To try again.
Okay.
Fine. If you want me to take all your money, no problem with that.
Really? Do I need to do this again? Puppy face, puppy face. No, restrain, 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 restrain. Puppy face, puppy face. Restrain, 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 restrain the bastard, restrain the bastard. Puppy face. Restrain him. Easy. Maybe a few more times and
Well, good for you, I reckon. You're stronger than you look. Here's your 10 shillings.
I'd like to buy you a drink.
I'd
Good
like
winner
to
as
buy
well.
a drink.
That's good. Let's have a drink.
And that's, guys, how you make friends. Oh my god, the sound is so
You're a good
disgusting.
type. Seems you've managed to settle down in life. You've got money, eh?
Not all that much.
But
Oh, well. At least you're not as poor as me.
Why do you
he
say
was
poor?
swindled.
You're not working?
I'm a harpooner. But you see, the whalers are rare. They don't pay much. So, as a result, find myself arm wrestling to pay for my drink.
Stop drinking then, bitch. A
A
harpooner.
harpooner. Interesting. You've had a lot of adventures, I bet.
That's
Course.
fake Irish accent.
It's been
Oh
a
my
dozen
god.
years since I've sailed. I've seen everything. Old Wallace, damn Black Peter, Great Roger. We sailed to the Cape of Good Hope.
Black Peter, you say? I've heard rumors about that one.
He was worse of them all.
Rumors.
A liar and violent too. Swinging those fists of his around. Was a tyrant and not much of a captain. At least not as good as Great Roger.
I see. Yes. I was told terrible tales about Black Peter.
Black
You ain't heard the
Peter.
worst.
Tell me, and let's have another drink.
More
It was in
booze, more
1883.
booze. Oh, nice. I think
In
1803.
August of that year, Peter Carey was captain of the Sea Unicorn, and I was a spare harpooner. We were coming out of the ice pack on our way home. One evening, we saw a little craft that had been blown north. There was only one man on her, and he wasn't a sailor. The crew
Oh.
must have thought that she'd foundered, and they made for the Norwegian coast in the dinghy. I guess they all drowned. We took the man on board.
Interesting.
And who was he?
I don't know. During the crossing, he and the skipper enjoyed some long talks. His baggage was just a tin box.
That's strange enough.
Aye, even stranger was that on the second night, he disappeared. Nobody knew what happened to him. And of course,
Black Peter killed
nobody
him.
could ask Black Peter about it.
The boy killed him. Oh my god, the
You
boy
know
killed
what
him.
happened, don't you?
I do. I saw the skipper tie his heels and push him over the rail in the middle of my watch on that dark night. 2 days before we sighted the Shetland lights.
Shetland.
Black Peter's a murderer.
Murderer.
Those that know him wouldn't be surprised to hear it. But all this must stay between us. All right?
Alright.
Of course. Back in a second. I'm off to the Kazi.
Kazi.
I'll be here with my drink.
I'm pissed as hell already. Why do I need to plant the pouch?
Here it is.
I just pushed it. Where is my pissing minigame? I want to piss as a minigame. Tobacco.
Have you got any tobacco? I've run out of mine.
Right, brother.
I lost my pouch. I don't know where. Wait a minute. What's this?
Oh, is this your tobacco pouch?
Well, oh, it is.
Oh, it is.
Well,
So
I have to go now.
he's been
I
in
know
there.
a captain who's planning an expedition to Cape Cod. Captain Ahab's his name. He commanded the Pequod. He might need good harpooners. I'll tell him about you.
Maybe.
Moby Dick.
Right, aye.
That's a Moby Dick
I'm
reference.
done here. It's time to leave.
Okay, so he is been there, and he is a drinker. Bam, 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 10, 10. Okay, he did confirm that it is his pouch. No, okay, so I still have 2 clues. Cranes was confirmed that the pouch belongs to him. It means that he was at the scene of the murder and thus prove his guilt. Cranes was confirmed that the pouch belongs to him. This means that he was the scene of the murder, but does not necessarily prove. Yes, does not necessarily prove. Almost to the conclusion. Oh, I've been recording for 1 hour 30 minutes already. God damn it. Okie dokie. John Milligan seems to be the usual thief. Now what? Let's go to the Baker Street. I'll keep the sailor's outfit. To look as a sailor. Maybe we'll keep the Irish accent as well. Let's go. No.
You met Patrick Cairns, the harpooner. Do you believe he's the murderer?
No, I don't.
My analysis table. It is useful.
Ah, wait a second. I need to go to the yard to talk with Lestrade. Lestrade, Lestrade, me Lestrade, da 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 da. I'm losing my mind, I'm so tired. Let's go, Lestrade, let's go. Lestrade.
How is the investigation going?
Okay. So maybe I need to talk with the dude about
I'm
the
not
other
saying
dude.
another word.
What am I doing here?
Really?
I've done...
I cannot check a dead man because he. Oh, wait a second. Is there anybody there? No, Molly Hooper. But I want to see Molly Hooper. I guess Woodmansley is the last place left. Maybe I need to find the tin box. I think. But where? Ah, maybe I need to find a cipher. Yeah. Well kept. This is all well and good. The tin box is behind that broken wall. I'm sure of it. Let's see if I can talk with her about her killer husband.
Leave me alone, please.
Okay, I will leave you alone, please. Tranquila, por favor. Maybe I need to see about analyzing cryptic messages because I do have the message I need to decipher. Maybe it's. Okay, I want to check something. A piece of stock exchange certificate belonging to the Canadian Pacific Railway, CPR. Okay, this is the last one I need to check, I guess. Okay. Let's start with this. No? Oh, really not?
You met Patrick Cairns, the harpooner.
I have no one left to talk with. Ah, come on, I don't want to look at this lady. Toby. Okay, let's try to find the CPR
My
thing.
archive. I can always consult with it if need. My archive.
Oh, really? I
can
don't need?
always consult with it if needed.
Don't tell me I need to change. No, I'm not dressed as a sailor. What to do? What to do? I don't know what to do now. I cannot talk to the boy. He doesn't want to talk to me. Weird. Something is missing. Ah, wait a second. Do I need to go to get to the conclusion now? Am I this stupid? Let's see. If I say proves guilt and I do feat of strength, and Harley's not that. Harley's flirting. No, some stuff are still missing. I don't know what to do. I'm stuck. No, no. No. Do I go to the Scotland Yard again? Let's visit the Scotland Yard again. I'm missing something that annoys me. Wait a second, is there... No. I'm missing some stuff. That annoys me. That annoys me
Mr. Holmes?
mucho.
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
At my cervix. Nope. Wait a second.
These are the suspect's belongings.
Yes, and I still
If these
don't
are
know.
connected.
Oh! 8539. 8539. 85. No, 8532. CPR.
Now we have the proof that Nelligan's papers were indeed here. It seems that they have vanished, however.
Oh. Missing papers, missing tin box. Which means that stolen valuable papers. Which... Oh, yes. Okay. Nelligan motive. John Nelligan could have been caught stealing the bond certificate. This might have been motive for him to murder Peter Carey. Which is a motive. But those and those. Red color highlight logical conflicts between the deduction. They can be resolved with switching alternatives. But the pouch! Oh my god, the pouch! Because those two aren't refutable. Those two are unrefutable. Pouch proves visit, not guilt. Unless John Hopley Nelligan murdered Peter Carey. This is proven by this dishonesty and the fact that he was in the scene of the murder. John Nelligan is a victim of circumstances. Childhood has always dreamt of a reunion to find what happened. He made a poor decision and fell into trouble. He has been found guilty of the murder of Peter and was punished. Okay, maybe I can talk with someone because there's still the missing... Oh, I'm stupid. There's another one. All clues, okay. Retrieving the notebook. The break-in is an attempt were made in order to recover the notebook that has been lying in a pool of victims' blood. This proves the guilt of the person who made these attempts. Or looking for papers. Nelligan was looking for his father's papers inside the Black Peter's cabin. It explains his presence at the scene of the murder. It is. Which means Nelligan's motive could have been caught stealing the bond certificate, but an innocence has victim sentences. He does not fit the portrait of the murderer, either a physical or psychological description. Peter Kearney is a murderer by Patrick Cranes. Cranes is a professional harpooner. His tobacco pouch was found inside the cabin. Patrick Cranes is a cold-blooded murderer. He has been found guilty of the murder. The guy killed Peter Kearney, but his murder was not premeditated. It was in self-defense against an armed and irrational drunken sailor. Yes, there were two glasses in there. They talked. Yes. But I'm gonna absolve him. Yes. That's my decision. The drunken sailor. What will I do with a drunken sailor? What will I do with a drunken sailor? What will I do with a drunken sailor? Harpoon him in the stomach. Hey ho, up she rises. Hey ho, but up she rises. Hey ho, but up she rises. Harpoon him in the stomach. There was a self-defense.
Good afternoon. I must be at the wrong address. I'd like to speak with a ship's captain, Captain Ahab. Is that you?
No, my name is Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes.
Detective fella. So, you wanted to see me?
I'm Carfax.
That is correct. We need to talk.
We need to talk.
About what?
About what?
About Black Peter, who was killed in his own hut with a harpoon.
You know, don't you?
I was right.
Yes.
How?
The tobacco pouch. You recognized it.
Oh, the sailor. It was you. Unbelievable. Well, fine. I confess.
I am a great
If you really do
detective,
know
a
everything,
sleuth.
You should also know that I didn't want to kill him. He made me do it.
I know.
He
Did you
made
know
me
about
do
this
it.
story with the bond certificates? Did you need money?
Yeah. I just wanted him to cough up a little silver. I'm out of work, and I thought maybe he could help me. Well, he refused outright, and he insulted me. I reminded him I knew all about that murder he committed at sea in 1883. Then he got mad when I spoke about his treasure. I barely just had time to throw the harpoon at him before he could jump at me with his knife. You know the truth. What will you do now?
I ask that you return the bond certificates. Keep some of them. You will need them in your exile. It is better that you leave the country for a few years.
I'm a morally
And you
good
won't say
person.
anything to the police?
I will not say anything as long as you return the money.
Well, I'll do as you ask.
Thank you.
But what about Inspector Lestrade?
I will deal with him. Goodbye.
Sometime later. Pom pom pom.
It's good that you asked me to come, Mr. Holmes. We do need to talk.
We do.
About what?
What do you mean? Our case, Mr. Holmes. You sent me a message via your little thug,
Little fog.
His name is Wiggins, Inspector.
telling me that the case is solved. Well, Mr. Holmes, tell me, who is our murderer and where is he?
The morgue.
Eh?
His name is, or rather was, Pablo Coventral. He was also on the ship with Peter Carey, and he was a harpooner. I'll tell you everything, Inspector, but do calm down. Mrs. Hudson will bring us tea and orange cake.
Orange cake.
Orange cake? You're spoiling me, Mr. Holmes. That's my favourite.
You say not.
Ah, Mr. Holmes.
Uh,
Inspector Lestrade told me that I should thank you for clearing my name. He also said that you were waiting for me here. I came as fast as I could. I cannot thank you enough. It is all because of you that this nightmare is finally over.
finally
I
over.
believe that this belongs to you.
My father's securities. Incredible. But how did you get them?
It would take far too long to explain.
Yeah, about
Tell
1
me,
hour and
this is
44
extraordinary.
minutes.
You are a genius.
Then that may serve as an explanation. Goodbye, Mr. Nelligan, and good luck.
Goodbye, Mr. Holmes, and thank you. 1,000 times thank you.
You're welcome, young pots. The fate of a Black Peter. Peter Kervey was murdered by Patrick Cranes, a professional harpooner, the only one capable of executing such an accurate throw. His tobacco pouch was found inside Carey's cabin, but the murder was in self-defense against an armed and furious drunken sailor. You have decided to absolve Patrick Cranes. Clues found 16. Conclusion: Crane is guilty. Moral choice: absolve Cranes. Hold to check your conclusion. No. Accept decision. Yes. My ranking: sympathizing. Case statistics: people solved the case the same way, 80%. People made the same moral choice, 60%. Nice. Riddle on the rails. Okay, we're gonna stop this one. Any second now. Okay, guys, this will be it for the first case of Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishment. So it is before the Devil's Daughter, which I played on my own. Now I regret that. The episode is quite long, but that's okay. Because I'm gonna skip all the loading cutscenes. We'll shave about 15 minutes of this. And okay, guys, this will be it. Thank you so much for watching. If you stayed up to this point, you deserve a cookie. As always, guys, please like, share and subscribe to my channel if you like what you see here and you want to see more. Stay safe in these troubled times. Stay awesome, and I will see you in the next case. Bye bye.